All right, it's very good to see you all again. This is the second video clip that I like to share, and we're still in the chapter number 2. Uh, Forgive me if today my voice is that good because I got a cold a little bit. Let me try. Okay, here. This is the topic of 2.2, which is the technology and country development. It composed of importance of technology to country development, first of all. Secondly, forms of implication of technology for country development. Number third is gonna be obstacles, success, and failure of technological development of a country, which is Thailand. And number four is status of governmental support and research and development. And the last one will be future goals of research and development of technology, especially in Thailand. So we'll go in detail in each of these topics. The first of all, the importance of technology. Well, actually, if we think about the whole country, think about the vision of our nation, which is the actually is kind of really famous way back in the past when we got a huge crisis in economies, 1996, and at that time we have a uh, really bad in terms of our environmental issue. So back in the past, it was scientific and technological development for economic, social, and environmental sustainability, and that where we come across this word, the sustainability. When we talk about things that really are sustainable, it means that you have to deal with all these three main stuff, which are economic, social, and environment issue. Like if you create something that you say that this really really good tool, so in terms of economic, it's gotta help to boost up the economics, of course, and the society accept that technology, and of course it's gonna be friendly to the environment as well. So this make everything based on scientific and technology more sustainability in that sense. So it's composed of a sustainable economic development. It's gotta be depending on science technology base, of course, and industrial production must manage wisely to minimize waste output. And some of the technology that we already use in several company to uh, to aim at managing everything down to zero waste management. And I got one example that really nice that we will see in the next couple slides. And the last one is the important technology that we adopt from other country, from higher developing country, advanced in technology, all kind of that. It's gotta be suit very well to our nation, especially the social infrastructure. So that way we can achieve the sustainability in all three wheels here. All right. Now the second one is the form of implication of technology for country development. It actually depends on type of the project that we're talking about. And one of the things that you like to keep in mind is that the appropriate technology is the key for sustainable development. So it could be something like this: meteorological technology, production and quality control technology, computer. That really important, and it just 2 or 3 decades, computer now is like really advanced in technology and kind of help other technology to boost up in the very high level as well. The fourth one is the product and quality development technology, and the last one is of course the cost management, products and environmental standard technology. All right, I got one huge example on the environmental standard technology that one big company in Thailand, which is the Bulla Brewery Company Limited, have been have used the water treatment, because the big problem of doing the brewery stuff is that the wastewater that come out of the plant itself is a lot, and they got to do something very nice to clean that water before bring that output to the liver. So they got a lot of idea and technology, really advanced actually, that to create the whole big system to clean that water with several stuff that I'm going to talk about here. One of the important technology that they use is the UASB, which is the upflow activated solid blanket. This is how they look like, and I'll got some more photos to show you. So here is the setter and water from USB transfer to AS, which is another system that I'm going to show you very soon. How UASB work, and here is the infrared coming through, and you got the layer of the bacteria that kind of clean up that stuff, and then bring about the gas, and the gas will upflow up here, and then you can collect that gas, which is produced by bacteria, so we call biogas, and that biogas will be very beneficial for some other stuff as well. And this type of bacteria will, of course, this is the methanogen acidogens, and so that why they can produce the methane after all this system UASB. And another part is the AS, which is the activated solid here. You have the water from UASB here. Uh, Let me go back here real quick. That this system UASB is more likely to produce on the gas phase. All right, but for the AS will produce more on the solid phase. So the end of the system you will get solid, and that you can use for some in term of agriculture, like for being a soil amendment, something like that. And this is how the system look like after you get the water from UASB. So with the aeration tank, now we have oxygen into the system, and eventually you will get the sedimentation down here, and then you can bring out the sludge of the system, and effluent go to the river. So that is the clean water after all. So if we put all the whole system together between AS and UASB, here is the low wastewater that coming in, and then just go down here, and you have uh, the whole system to produce the biogas based on UASB, as I mentioned earlier. And the water that coming out of the UASB will go to the aeration tank. With this, you can get the sludge out of it, and the effluent after all will go to the river. So this is a whole system that can clean up the water. So nowadays, Bunlot Brewery have some other technology as well that trying to make the whole plant to be zero waste management plant as well. So that kind of cool about that. All right, this is some of the photos that, that I like to share. That the huge of the plant that trying to clean up the wastewater before release to the environment. And if we compare between the two systems that we have, aerobic and anaerobic system, like the one that you create methane according to UASB, and another one is you create solid, which is the aerobic treatment. So based on the beginning of the initial condition that you have organics in wastewater, see that the whole column is in the purple color, and after the treatment with the anaerobic, you get a proportion of methane very high, which is a biogas that we're talking about, and also the carbon dioxide coming out too, and we got some effluent coming out as well. But for the aerobic treatment, you will get a lot more portion in terms of solid and also carbon dioxide, because you have airflow into the system. You have oxygen to let the combustion happen. So at the very end, you have so many stuff that coming out, like carbon dioxide, methane, solid, and of course the clean water that can release to the environment. Okay, now we move to the third topic, which is the obstacles, success, and failure of technological development of a country, which is Thailand. For the obstacle, we kind of lack of so many stuff that I kind of put them all together into the graph in the next slides. But anyway, the first one is the capable personnel, policy and planning, equipment and funding, complete research and development system and organization. And also, we lacking of the knowledge that forms a stable basis of technology and development, and how they look like once we put them all together is gonna be like this. And I like you guys to pay attention carefully over here, because some of the data is really important. Like here and on the axis here, you have basic technology, biotechnology, biomedical technology. There's several kind of technology that I already mentioned in the first video clip. Here, some others, well, electronic computer information technology, satellite 1 and satellite 2, and the last one is energy and environmental technology. The series of the column here showing you that how we lack of the different type of stuff. Like for instance, biomedical technology, which is really important because can prolong Thai people life longer. Here, what we are lacking of is that these two, lack of the personal. We need human resources, especially for the medical fields. And of course, the second one is the instrumental and financial support that to boost up this kind of technology. And another example is the energy and environmental technology that we can see obviously that we totally lack of the planning and policy, and that kind of cause the environmental issue on and on. See that? This graph showing. Also, we are also lack of the personnel as well. So we have to so many stuff that we have to develop just to achieve the goal that we set up for the whole country vision. Success of science and technology development in Thailand, we can categorize in kind of three here: science and technical atmosphere, um, and the second one is research and this one's supposed to be technological atmosphere. Sorry, that's misspelling. Research and development extension government, and this is really important that we create the private sector, and a lot of work that coming out of private sector that I'm going to show you in the next couple slides. Preparation of scientific and technological manpower. Manpower is really important, and this is something that you have to think about. We have to uh, have all or most of the Thai people educated in terms of scientific and technological base to boost up our capacity of manpower to develop our country in uh, overall. And failure of science technology in Thailand, most of the time it's all about the limitation, especially in R&D budget. So we need money that can cover all of the research and development. I mean, basic and applied science totally need money to do so. Governmental research organizations are not so effective enough to do the problem-solving function for industry. So nowadays, industry got the way of their own to trying to do something that really made up to the good standard. Something like the Bunlot Brewery that I just mentioned earlier. And the last one is National Research Planning Organization should get more support, of course. So you can see that we have the keywords here: development, budget, I'm sorry, budget, organization, and planning, something like that. I actually have the very nice class materials that I got it from NASDA that I'm going to show you at the very end of this clip video. So there you can see a lot of things that put in the way that you can see the whole picture very clear, and you can see everything step by step and all of the items related to each other, and we organize that item. We plan to link them all just to reach the main goal of the development. All right, this is the basic structure provided by the government for private sector. The private sector that I said earlier, that this is one of the things that we success after all. And the basic structure are like scientific data service, analysis, testing, and standardization, scientific instrumentation. You have more instruments to do research, consultancy, pilot plant service, patent. It's important that once you produce the new products, you gotta do some sort of a patent, and quality control, QC, research training program, research cooperation between each sector, and taxation, of course. Number fourth one is the status of governmental support on research and development. Basically, there are four type of things that we get support. Um, for financial support is the funding, research, of course, and also the low interest loan. And the second one is taxes measure, and this is meant to aim at engaging more in research and development. The third one is the technological support for doing the standard testing, and also the transfer technology from private sector that coming out and trying to boost up to the level of the commercial uses. And of course, the manpower development, that you have a lot of education strategy and education technology that you have to use that to empower our Thai people. So to drive the country into the economics and social knowledge base, we need at least four main composition as the following here. The first of all is the strong national innovation and good network system. Second, high quality human resources, and this is you can say that this is a manpower development, of course. Number third is the high capacity in four main core technologies that I will uh, uh, talk about more in details in next slides. What are they? The core technologies. And number four is the good supporting environment, of course. For the core technology, all four, they are here. They are information and communication technology, or ICT, as you probably familiar with ICT. The second one is material technology. Third one is the biotechnology. This, if we're talking about the uh, medical stuff, is already included in here as well. And number fourth one is the nanotechnology. So this all four. This is the main core technology. If we talk about those four technology, one of the technology that I like to focus more is the nanotechnology, and this is showing you the scale of stuff in nature and man-made. So you can see these all different types that you can say that how small they are, that you can call that such a nanoparticle. Like this is human hair, it's just somewhere here. Fly ash somewhere here. This is ants, and red blood cells over here, and something smaller than that, like ATP synthase, like DNA down here, about 2 nanometer diameter. Atom of silicon spacing 10 of the nanometer. And on this on your right hand side, start from the head of the pin around 1 to 2 millimeter, and this is some sort of a mechanical device. And then you have nanotube electrode here, and you have a iron atom on copper sulfate, and you have a carbon nanotube, which is really small. It's about 2 nanometer diameter. So there are several stuff that once we talk about size, and the size is really important, especially when it gets smaller down to the nanometer size range. It can cause stuff huge different and huge impact on other stuff as well. Okay, so nanotechnology is the applied technology that concern about management synthesis of very small products in the level of atom and molecule. So the size range is in between zero point 0.1 nanometer to 100 nanometers. And this with this technology, we can promote the special properties of material, either physical, chemical, and biological basis. And we can take an advantage of produce uh, things with the very small size, and it's kind of value added product as well. And I got some example to show in the next slide. So because of the nanotechnology is really a productive technology for the future as well, so it can apply to every industry, like high technology in industry, nano electronic computer, cell phone, high memory, small and light, like textiles industry, which is material nanotechnology to create automotive body, wrinkle-free clothes, non-wet clothes, light but hard material, something like that, or even in medical and sanitary, which is the biological nanoparticle. So you can create the medical treatment for cancer and lab on a chip, something like that. The second one is to discover the new products with special property that can use to the baseline of the new productive industry, like carbon nanotube transistor. This guy like a carrier to or a key to to open the new room or the new world. The third one is to upgrade the value-added industry and initiate the new industry, like molecular economic system. So it's really important, and actually, um, the if you remember, we have four core technology. Even now today, with the strategic plan provided by Natural Science and Technology Development Agency or NASDA, these all four technology, especially the nanotechnology, is still there. So it's still on the plan that we have to reach our goal. So it's really important to learn by yourself a little bit more in terms of nanotechnology. So here is the growth of nanotechnology based on the year way back, like in 17s. Now it's 19s and 20s, right? So nanotechnology, it's, you can say this is just the beginning of the whole thing. So within like 5 or 10 years, you will see the world completely different from now on based on the nanotechnology we have. This is the Buckminster fluorine, and this one is the carbon nanotubes. Based on structure, you can see this one have the shape like a cage like. So you can store some stuff in this soccer ball, of course, and this is nanotube. So up to this point, I like you guys to get some more information. So would you tell me in the class what what they for, you know, like how we going to use this stuff in life? Can you give me the example or some sort of information regarding to these two type of nano particles? So that would be great. This is the natural science and technology strategy since 2004 to uh, 2013, which is way back in the past. I have the new one, but I like you guys to focus on the core technology that we have in the past, and this is still in the game. But the whole flame will be completely different, and I will have the materials that different from this one. So I like you guys to keep in mind that, yeah, in the past we keep the all four core technology like biotechnology, ICT, materials technology, and nanotechnology. And now today, these four still on the plan, but we got some other step that are trying to achieve the goal more efficiently. All right, so the last topic will be only on the another five, which is the sixth of strategic plan by Natural Science Technology Development Agency on NASDAQ. So I think I can show you some over here. Let me just bring this one down real quick. Oh, hold on. Let me. Yeah, most of the slides I got it from Professor Dr. Monjan Megton. So I like to acknowledge her on her contribution. Thank you so much, Professor. All right, now get back to here. Let me to gonna be somewhere here. Okay, yeah. I like to discuss with you guys some more in the class as well about these materials, which is the six strategic plan. With this, we can see our future together based on our national vision. So this information provided by the National Science and Technology Development Agency, or NASA again, and the whole plan will be launched from the 2017 to 2021 here. So there are several steps here that maybe I just go a little bit here and then we discuss more in the class. All right. So the whole vision is of okay, hold on. If you remember, we have a private sector. This is one type of private sector that we have. Okay. Now this is the function of one of the private sector we have in Thailand, and this is will give you the whole picture or whole vision of the country in terms of science and technology base. All right. And here, so the strategic plan, the vision is to be a key partner for knowledge-based society through science and technology. So everything that we're trying to come up with in terms of science and technology just to make our life better, live better, easier. See that? So the whole mission will be to strengthen research, development, design, and engineering and technology transfer, support necessary human resource development and infrastructure development facilitated by uh, efficient internal management. So this is the whole mission. And this is the core values: nation first, science technology excellence, teamwork, deliverability, accountability, and integrity. So this is the whole uh, core values that if you like to be in the game, this is the core values that you have to keep in mind. You have to do it as you mentioned over here. All right, and this is very challenging. So NASA goal for 2021, socio-economic impact generated from NASA output is 5 times of the average of NASA annual expenditure between 2017 to 2021. So this is something like to what should I say? Like you set the goal very high and then you trying to adjust, rearrange stuff that you have, and kind of develop some kind of things that to help you to achieve the goal, and the goal already set here, which is the 5 times better. Wow, this is pretty cool. And here I like you guys to take a look at the challenges we have. All kind of things that we plan to achieve the goal is actually come across the challenges we have, including something like this: urbanization, food crash. Like let's talk about urbanization real quick. Like you see nowadays we have a lot of transportation, right? But it's good to have now, but it's gonna be better if you have way back in the past, because right now it's already urbanization, but once you have to develop the really basic uh, structure, you totally need it before urbanization. Otherwise, it's gonna be more challenging, and you need a lot more budget to input to create one. So, but now we already have one, so it's good for now. And we have food crisis, water scarcity, energy security, aging society. No more number of the kids, but we got a lot more of uh, older. Anyway, we get aging anyway, but we have to have a plan what we're going to do with our nation. Climate change, technological breakthrough, tourism. This is all kind of challenges that we have why we like to reach the goal. Okay, and I'd like you guys to take a look here a little bit. This is our nation vision, which is stability, prosperity, and sustainability. You see the word sustainability still there? Because we like to have it all good, balance everything out. So challenges we have like the following. Let me zoom here a little bit here. Okay, then people can see. Okay, security in life and property, waste, pollution and traffic congestion, poverty, newly emerging and re-emerging diseases. You got new flu, new name. They're huge. They have a lot of negative impact on Thai people and animals as well. Low productivity and price fluctuation we have of agricultural products, and that why upset the farmers and all most of the Thai people as well when the price is kind of fluctuated. Environmental issues and trade barriers, drought, flood, resource management, value creation of products and service. All kind of this is huge challenges that uh, we have to overcome. All right, and we need a strategy like security, competitiveness enhancement, human resource development, social equality, green growth. Of course, this is the environmental base, and rebalancing and public sector development. So we got a lot of work to do. Once we set out the vision, we need stability, prosperity, and sustainability. All right, and this is some of the issue that I like you guys to focus more here. We can talk about this in the class as well because I like to discard make a maybe we make a discussion group and then we talk about our vision and everything that to achieve the goal of the whole country. Okay, let me show you here. The research idea will be completely different compared with the plan that we have in the past here. Like this. See that? You have a platform technology. This is like a house. You see that? That's the roof. This is targeted research there. And you have the uh, cluster-based research, cross-cutting, and then you have platform technology. So you can see this is a whole house, right? And this is the base of the house. We have biotech, medtech, negtech, nanotech that kind of help us to reach the goal. So first of all, the target research. We're not doing something like so random like anymore. So we have to have a target for doing research. For instance, we have 5 targeted research here. First of all, modern agriculture. This is gonna deal with the, you trying to reduce the cost. You're trying to use less amount of chemicals, and you're trying to be more friendly to the environment as well. And it's going to be more precision agriculture rather than just put a lot of stuff to the agricultural system and then you get nothing after all when you balance all the accounting. So that's not gonna happen. And then you have biofuel and biochemicals. This is going to replace some of the stuff that are like chemicals, something like that. And some of the biofuel can create after the you have a modern agriculture as well. Enhance and number 3 is the food for future. So we're not producing food just for us Thai people, but for the whole world. So that can boost up our economic levels as well. And number 4 is the enhancement of the public health and uh, quality of life. That's really important. That can prolong Thai people life. And we need a really good medical treatment that based on the biomedical technology, of course. And number 5, next generation of automotive and logistics. So this is all 5 main target research in the future. So you can see the detail that I just talked about. So, and of course, advancing research to utilization the digital technology is kind of out now today that you can see that a lot of robot technology is kind of wipe out digital right now. So we engaging now with the robotic world, I would say. So, but of course, still the digital technology still need the for utilization anyway. And number second is the electronics, robotics, and automation. Number third one is the service and high and tourism industry. This is all advancing research. let me show you here. I like to some more. Okay, and here is the cross-cutting. I like to keep this one. No. Hold on, let me go down here real quick because I'm running out of time. Okay, this is what I'm going to talk about. The rest will be in the class. We will talk more. But before ending this clip video, I like to show you guys with this one. If you remember that for the four core technology that we have been developing throughout the years, and now today is still here within the new name of the platform technology. If you remember, we have um, we have biotechnology, ICT, we have materials technology, and also we have the nanotechnology. If you remember, and all four is in here with different a little bit of the names here. Like the biotechnology, it will be platform technology for genetic engineering and biotechnology. And you have a platform for technology for metals and materials. And this one is the platform technology for electronics and computer. And the last one is the nanotechnology. So they're all in the game. And let me move back here for a second. See that everything in are categorized in a group, and they all kind of related to each other, like this one. You see that platform technology, you have cross-cutting, where you can have a service and data innovation, sensor and intelligence system, and cluster-based research that going to agriculture and food, energy and environment, health and medical, manufacturing industry, and of course bioresources. This is all can balance our life a lot easier, a lot better than in the past. That's what we think, and hopefully that we can reach our goal with all of these items. So that is something new, and this is such a strategic plan. So you can see every single item, they totally need this strategy, and we call them PDCA. Let me show you here. Is that all single factor totally need okay, yeah, here. So to have the continuous improvement for the efficiency and quality, we totally need the plan, do, check, and act approach to set all up. So I like you guys to spend a little time read through this material, which is just 10 pages, and then we discuss more in the class. Otherwise, I like to end the class now here, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Thank you.